Most of you will click away in the next few seconds. And that's fine, because this isn't for most men. But the few who stay, they'll learn something that completely shifts the way women see them. See, attraction isn't about looks. It's not about wealth. It's about presence, a hidden energy that certain men have, making women obsess without even trying. If you don't know what it is, you'll keep chasing. But if you do, you'll never have to chase again. So stay locked in, because by the time you finish this, you won't just understand the principle. I guarantee you'll feel its power. Stay locked in. Because once you learn this, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Oh, and before we continue, I've got something special for you. A free ebook, the Female Mind Control Handbook. It reveals the hidden secrets to making any woman crave you grab it. Now, link in the description or pinned comment. Let's move on. Principle number 1. The one who cares less wins. Imagine this. You're texting a woman and she replies. Within seconds, she asks about your day, throws in some laughing emojis, maybe even double texts. Now compare that to when she takes hours to respond, keeps her answers short and never initiates the conversation. Which one keeps you up at night? Overthinking every little detail, the one who gives you the least. That's because humans by nature value what is scarce. In relationships, the same rule applies. The one who appears less emotionally invested always holds the power. This is not about playing games. It's about controlling your emotional reactions. If you can master the Stoic principle of indifference, you become a psychological puzzle, and women can't resist puzzles. Let's get deeper. Women aren't just attracted to looks, money, or even humor. They're drawn to emotional stability, a man who doesn't react wildly to her actions. Whether she ignores him, cancels plans, or flirts with other guys, sends a powerful subconscious message. I am not dependent on you for my happiness. And that right there is intoxicating. Think of a high-value man. Does he beg for attention number? If a woman cancels a date last minute, does he send a long, dramatic text number? He acknowledges it, moves on, and keeps living his life. This makes her wonder, wait, why isn't he affected? Why isn't he chasing me like the others? There's an old saying, a woman falls in love in a man's absence, not his presence. When you show that you're emotionally independent, when you don't react desperately, she starts obsessing over you. Take famous Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. They understood that attachment leads to suffering. When you emotionally detach and remain indifferent, you control the frame of every interaction. You don't get emotionally swayed by her moods, her tests, or her games. Instead, she finds herself trying to win you over. If you can master the art of indifference, not coldness, but emotional self-sufficiency, you will always be in control of the dynamic. And the best part, women won't even realize why they're drawn to you. It's a subconscious pull, one they can't fight. Principle number 2, mastering emotional restraint. Women will test you, not because they're cruel, but because they are wired to seek strong, stable men. If you react emotionally, get jealous, frustrated, or defensive, you fail the test. But if you remain composed, you instantly separate yourself from the masses. There's an old Zen proverb that says, the man who controls his emotions controls the world. When you don't let a woman dictate your emotional state, she respects you. Think about it. Why are women obsessed with men who are emotionally unavailable? Because they're unpredictable. When a man is overly emotional, it signals weakness. But when a man is in control of his emotions, he is a fortress. Women want to feel something in a relationship. And if you can create emotional highs and lows without losing your cool, She will crave you a real-life example. A woman picks a small fight with you expecting you to react instead of arguing. You calmly say, "I see what you're doing. Let's talk when you're ready." Then you walk away. She'll be left standing there wondering why she can't get a rise out of you. That mystery makes her obsess high V-value woo. Men understand that less is more. Instead of explaining themselves excessively, they let their actions speak. Instead of getting defensive, they maintain composure. This restraint makes women feel both safe and intrigued, a deadly combination. A man who masters emotional restraint is like an unreadable book. She keeps flipping pages, trying to understand you. But the deeper she goes, the more invested she becomes. That's how obsession starts. Principle number 3. The law of scarcity. Here's the brutal truth. Women don't obsess over what they have. They obsess over what they might lose. The moment a woman feels like you're a guarantee, she subconsciously devalues you. Think about it when you know someone is always available, always texting first, always making time for you. Do you cherish their attention, or do you take it for granted? Women are the same. They need a sense of uncertainty to maintain interest. Now, this doesn't mean you should manipulate her. It means you should have a life so full, so engaging that she feels like she has to work to be a part of it. You're not acting busy. You are busy. You don't respond instantly, not because you're playing games, but because you're actually doing something. You don't cancel plans for her, because your time is valuable. A woman wants a man who is in demand. She wants to feel like she's winning a prize, not like she's settling for someone who is always available. A classic example, you go on a great date with her. She texts you the next day, expecting the usual. "I had such a great time." Message instead. You wait. Maybe you reply in a few hours with something casual. No excessive emojis. No desperation. She starts wondering, is he thinking about me? Does he even like me? And that thought alone makes her obsess. The law of scarcity works in every aspect of life. Luxury brands use it, celebrities use it, and high-value men use it without even trying. When a woman sees that she's not your priority, but you still enjoy her company, she will fight for a place in your life. By controlling availability, by making her feel like she could lose you. You flip the dynamic instead of you chasing her. She's the one staying up at night, wondering how to keep your attention, and that is how you make her obsess. Principle number 4. The art of controlled mystery. Think about the most captivating movies or books you've ever encountered. What kept you hooked? Suspense, the unknown. The feeling that there was always more beneath the surface. Now apply that to attraction. A woman's interest skyrockets when she feels like there's something about you she hasn't quite figured out. Yet the problem is, most men reveal everything too soon. They text paragraphs about their life, their past, their emotions, all before she's even emotionally invested. But what happens when you do that? She stops chasing. She loses interest because the mystery is gone. The most attractive men are the ones who reveal themselves in layers. They drop hints, but never the full story. They share experiences, but never all at once. They answer questions, but sometimes in a way that makes her want to know more. This is controlled mystery. Let's say you're out on a date. She asks, "So what's your dream in life?" Most guys would go on a long rant about their goals. Instead, you pause, smirk, and say, "That's an interesting question. Maybe I'll tell you on our next date." Boom. She's intrigued. Now she wants the answer psychologically. People crave closure when something is left open-ended. Their brain fixates on it. This is why cliffers in movies work so well. You need to apply this concept in your interactions. A real-world example. Ever notice how women are obsessed with men who are a little hard to read? The guy who seems interested but doesn't always make it obvious, that's because uncertainty breeds attraction. A study published in Psychological Science found that women are more attracted to men when they're unsure about how much the man likes them. The not knowing increases the chase. You don't need to lie or play games, just don't lay all your cards on the table too soon. Let her discover you piece by piece. Keep a little bit of yourself locked away, and she'll become addicted to figuring you out. Principle number 5, the power of walking away. Here's a cold, hard truth. The man who is willing to walk away will always have the upper hand. Why? Because it shows that he values himself above the relationship. Women test men all the time. They do it unconsciously, but it happens. She might delay responding to your texts, flirt with another guy in front of you, or create unnecessary drama. Most men react. They get jealous, insecure, or start chasing harder. But the man who truly understands his worth, he walks away, not as a tactic, but as a reflection of his high standards. When a woman sees that you're not afraid to leave it, triggers a deep psychological response. It tells her, this man has options. He's not desperate. He's not like the others. And suddenly, she realizes she might be the one losing out. A classic example, she's playing hot and cold one day. She's affectionate the next. She's distant. Most guys panic and try harder to win her over. But you step back. You stop initiating. You let her feel your absence. And guess what? That's when she starts texting. First, checking in, wondering why you are pulling away. Women respect men who have self-respect the moment you tolerate disrespect, flakiness, or toxic behavior. You lower your value in her eyes. But the man who can look her in the eye and say, I don't chase, if you want to go, go, is the man she never forgets. This doesn't mean being cold or rude. It means enforcing boundaries. It means knowing when to invest and when to step back. And when you truly embrace this mindset, you'll find that women start chasing you. Because deep down, a woman doesn't want a man who needs her. She wants a man who chooses her, because he has options and he values himself above all. And that is how you make her obsess, now that you understand the principle that makes women obsess over you. The real question is, what will you do with it? Most men will hear this and go right back to their old habits, chasing, overthinking, and trying too hard. But if you truly absorb this, if you apply it, you'll never have to chase again. Women are drawn to mystery, strength, and unshakable presence. And the moment you embody this, you become unforgettable. So if you found value in this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and let me know in the comments, what's one moment where you felt a woman was magnetized by your energy? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and let them chase you.